We're leaving.
Cosmic horror, often known as Lovecraftian horror, is a subgenre emphasizing the terror of the unknowable and incomprehensible, focusing on the insignificance of humanity in the vast cosmos, hence the name. It often features themes of cosmic dread, a la the Cthulhu mythos, and the fragility of sanity when confronted with alien entities or realities. It also happens to be where some of my favorite horror movies reside, like In the Mouth of Madness, with Sam Neill's awesome performance, Event Horizon, which, funny enough, also stars Sam Neill, 2007's The Mist, Prince of Darkness, which is one of the earliest horror movies I'd ever seen. I mostly watched it with a blanket over my face, and the more recent Color Out of Space. You could argue for It in this category, given the antagonist, but I feel it falls in the supernatural camp a bit more. For me, though, the crown has to go to The Thing.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
In the frozen wastes of Antarctica, a group of American researchers stumbles upon something from the frozen wasteland. Something alien, ancient, and horrifyingly alive. John Carpenter's The Thing takes cosmic horror and traps it in an incredibly claustrophobic setting, a remote outpost where every face could be the enemy. The Thing, which released in 1982, is a remake of Howard Hawks' The Thing from Another World from 1951. Much like The Fly, this is another remake that takes the concept of the original and blows it up to grotesque proportion, improving on it in almost every way. And also much like The Fly, this movie is full of body horror, with some of the best practical effects put to screen. The story follows R.J. MacReady, played by Kurt Russell, a helicopter pilot who becomes the reluctant leader when an alien organism, capable of perfectly imitating any living creature, infiltrates the base. As the men's trust collapses, the line between human and monster blurs until paranoia itself becomes the deadliest infection.
We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. 'Cause we're gonna find out who's the thing.
There's something about the tight confines of the outpost and the frozen environs that lends itself so well to the atmosphere and events of the movie. It adds such a sense of danger above and beyond the alien organism absorbing every life form it can get its tendrils on. All the elements are so well balanced here. Rob Bottin's legendary creature effects, the writhing flesh and twisted anatomy, pushing body horror to grisly perfection. Ennio Morricone's minimalist score, those slow, pulsing notes, creating the perfect atmosphere of dread. The excellent performances by the limited cast, particularly Keith David and Kurt Russell. Carpenter's directing, heightening those moments of tension and fear. And the excellent pacing, building up from a stray dog at a nearby Norwegian camp to a paranoia-fueled witch hunt and culminating in a full-blown alien horror show. The Antarctic night becomes a metaphor for the abyss within, a place where humanity is devoured and replicated. More than 40 years later, the thing endures, not just for its shocks, but for its chilling premise. When the darkness closes in, can you be sure who's human? If you haven't seen this yet, I mean, you've got to. It's a fantastic entry in the horror genre from a time when practical effects reigned supreme and 80s grittiness pulled no punches. And that's Night 4, where a twisted thing shone a stark light on humanity's insignificance. What will Night 5 bring?